Chat, welcome back to Small Streamer Big Opinions. I'm your host, DanCorona, and today we're going to be talking about what happened this weekend. Everyone's fighting. There's beefs left and right on Twitter, on YouTube, on the Oscars. What is going on? We're going to start with the Oscars. We're going to start with Will Smith and Chris Rock. If you didn't know, if you were living under a rock and don't touch social media, Will Smith slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
So you see this look on her face? Wait, hold on. I'm covering it. You see this look on her face? Look at the difference. Look at the difference between Will on the left, and Jada on the right. Will's laughing. He's fucking loving it. Okay? Jada, on the other hand, is rolling her eyes. She's shooting dagger eyes at Chris Rock. Now, the joke is Jada Pinkett has a bald, shaved head. And apparently she has some condition which has inflicted hair loss. And whether Chris Rock knew it or not, he made a joke about G.I. Jane 2. And in G.I. Jane, the character, female, Jane, has a shaved head. So he was referencing that movie from 20 years ago to Jada Pinkett, and she didn't like it. Will Smith's laughing. Now, we cut away here, and we don't see what happens between Will Smith and Jada Smith right now. So either what most likely happened is he laughed, looked over at his wife, saw dagger eyes shoot at him for laughing, and then this is the events that proceeded afterwards.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Bam! Ooh. Let's see that again. The media's look at the we gotta watch the form on this. Look at this. This is straight out of a karate class. From the hip, up here, high, elbow, cocked back. Watch the rotation. Boom! He comes across and finishes. Shoulder across his body. Full rotation. Chris Rock, hunched over, slanted. Face full of fist right there. Face full of palm. And Chris Rock just goes, "Oh, wow."
Wow.
Will Smith walks off like a boss. Still smiling, by the way. Chris Rock makes light of it. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. And now Will Smith's not smiling anymore.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
I'm going to. Okay.
Okay.
What does he say there? Because the thing is, he sounds like he's saying, I could do something. I could push it, or I could fucking fight back. And then he goes, okay. And moves on. Looks backstage to see if anyone's going to, stop the show and, do something. The Oscars, low on ratings in the previous years, are like, this is fucking juicy. Keep it rolling, Chris Rock. Let's go here.
Greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Makes light of it. Chris Rock, a comedian.
So we are here
And moves on.
to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out for Best Documentary.
That was it. He moves on. The slap was a bit aggressive, but, Will's just trying to save himself from an argument in the car ride home with his wife by defending her honor with that joke that she didn't like. So respect to Will Smith for respecting his wife. Although, I don't know. I don't know a lot about the Smith family, but I've heard that there's been some dodgy things going on between Will Smith's wife and other men, whether or not this is true or they were in an open relationship or quote unquote. It's none of my business. But still, you gotta respect a guy who, defends his wife and his family or whatever. But big respect to Chris Rock for fucking taking that slap like a champ. Are you kidding me? He doesn't touch his face once. He doesn't go here. He doesn't go for it like the ow, dude. Just hands behind his back the whole time. Takes it like a champ. Looks backstage. No, we're still rolling. All right. Let's continue on with the show. fucking like a champ, ate that shit. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I did hear that Chris Rock was angry about this moment after the show because he doesn't want to look like a little bitch. But nothing much you can do now, Chris Rock. And you think that's it, right? You think like that's it. The moment's over. You know, Chris Rock moves on with the show gracefully, eats the slap. But then Will Smith, the madman, goes on to fucking win the Oscar. So Will Smith, 10 minutes after slapping Chris Rock, goes up to accept the Oscar. So the man who made such a scene for slapping Chris Rock is now up on stage accepting an Oscar, giving a speech. Should have rubbed her head. Oh, Will Smith with a response. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I'd like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. It was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed. My actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place in the violence in the world of love and kindness. I'd also like to apologize to the Academy and producers of the show and the attendees and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret what my behavior has stained. So an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. Fair statement. I don't see nothing bad about this apology. I don't know. Is it bad for both, like for either party? Like Chris Rock gets like his like stand-up material out of this and fucking take it like a champ, you know? I see him as a fucking man for eating that slap and, you know, moving on with the fucking show. And I see Will Smith as a fucking G for fucking slapping the shit out of him, defending his wife. I don't know. Either way, it's a win-win situation. I mean, maybe not for Chris Rock's jaw, but, you know, it's great for Will Smith's, like, rep, you know? Because he's, like, been, like, doing goofy shit on YouTube and stuff, and, like, you know, he's a great actor or whatnot, kind of, in most things. But this just gives him some street cred back, you know what I mean? It's honestly not bad for either party. I'm going to take a look at the speech here. He basically starts crying because, you know, I don't think Will Smith's a bad guy, right? He doesn't want to... He reacted in a silly way. I get it. Apology makes sense, you know, emotions, whatnot. I don't think he's a bad guy. It probably was a lot with all the shit that's happened between him and his wife, allegedly, that he just didn't want to deal with that. Reacted poorly. You know, he starts crying. He's like, he apologizes to the Academy, to the fucking Williams family.
Strongest, most delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect.
Says he's like, oh, I'm gonna protect my family, just like we protected the two actresses in the film, just like King Richard. You know, love makes you do crazy things. Art imitates reality, where he's like the crazy father defending his family. You know, love makes you do crazy things type shit. Which he kind of stumbled over his words a lot and drew it out. You know, because he's like, emotions hard to think on the spot when your emotions are getting the best of you. It's a pretty messy speech, but he said some nice things, and it was an odd moment after slapping Chris Rock to go up on stage. If I go into Twitter, my likes, I liked a couple good ones. Oscar producers are already planning who's going to get hit next year after all these numbers. That one was pretty. That was the first tweet I saw. Then Hassan, it was a perfect slap. Incredible execution. Heels planted firmly, fired from the hip, connected immediately. What a great follow through. And then Schlatt responded to Hassan with the fucking the fucking hitbox lines. It's so great. Then we have Panda Global, the smash scene with the fucking, like when you get hit on with like a high percentage in ultimate and it's like the final hit of the match. This was good. Who punched who? I am legend punched donkey. And then yeah, this one ties into our next one, which we're gonna talk about: how to defend your wife the right way versus the wrong way. The right way versus the wrong way. This is in reference to JasonR like leaving games with women in them and like not interacting with women at all online to quote unquote be respectful to his wife, quote unquote. But really, he's just kind of a sexist asshole. But I want to see this because I don't think Tarik really did anything wrong. Like, if you have a friend that kind of goes off the deep end with like opinions and some crazy like borderline canceled shit, what are you gonna do? You don't want to, like, you know the guy, you respect the guy as a friend. Like, he didn't, as far as I'm concerned, Tarik didn't trash JasonR, but he's not gonna defend some sexist fucking asshole. You know what I mean? So
where
this is just, he feels unwarranted.
But not only has people have, like, you got train wrecks who came out and talked about me. You had Mo come out and talk about me. I would have 100% had your back, and you chose
100%, 100%.
You chose to be quiet because
I didn't be quiet. I gave my opinion on this matter. Just to be clear, I've already given my opinion on my stream multiple times about this. But continue.
Okay, this is where I do remember watching a little bit of this. This is where JasonR kind of falls apart because he came in with a plan, and then Tarik completely unraveled his plan and has proof because there's VODs and stuff. And JasonR kind of just crumbles from here on out. I don't know if he ever. Let's see if he recovers.
So what, am I lying?
About being quiet? No, I have not been quiet. I have talked about this on my stream. My stance is that
have you said what
I have no, no, I have not, no, because that doesn't matter. It doesn't apply to the context. Yes, I've hung out with you and your girlfriend, sure, but it doesn't take away from the fact that there's undeniable, undisputable evidence that you clearly dodge cues versus girls. If I play with you, then it seems like I support that behavior, and I don't. I don't know why you do it. It's your personal reason. It's your private matter, but I don't agree with it, and I think that it is weird.
See, that I feel like is fine. That's a fine take. I don't know why JasonR is coming at him with all this smoke. Who cares if you used to be friends? If you're doing some sus shit, all right, he doesn't have to defend you. He's not obligated to defend you. If me and like someone I used to interact with, right, or like someone in the Twitch scene that I'm friends with, like say fucking like Yardy Hardy or something, is like a huge fucking sexist all of a sudden, I'm probably just not gonna talk to him. It's not that deep. I'm not gonna defend him or something, you know what I mean? It's just I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I don't agree with that, and then just not talk to him anymore. And then if he says something about it, like he just sounds like the crazy person, and that's what JasonR is doing here. He just sounds like a crazy person. This is why I don't believe him in the slightest, that he's not like who he says he is. He's a fucking
my stance on it.
Dickhead.
And if I play with you, then it seems like I support that behavior.
You know what? That's fair, but again,
you know what? That's fair. and then tries to bring up some other shit. Like he just crumbles.
You are taking a neutral stance on it when you are supposed to be a friend of mine.
But I don't agree with it. There's no friendship about it. I'm not talking about you.
Okay, no, hear me out.
Just because you're, oh yes, I forgot, JasonR. Just because you're friends with someone means you have to defend them. Oh, I'm friends with Armo. Armo murders someone. Let me defend him. No, he fucking murdered someone. He's going to jail. Hello?
Over the course of 2 years of Valorant, I have played with multiple women. I play with my wife. I play unrated with girls. There's VODs out there. I'm not going to go out and search because these random people who absolutely
you should 100% defend your name and your matter. If you don't agree with it, then defend it. But this is where things lie. Like there's been clips. It's gotten to the point where it's everyone kind of, it's already the general opinion. That's where things stand. And look, 100%. I don't have anything against you personally, but it's
but this isn't about this isn't me trying to queue with you. You asked me why I think you're an elf friend, and here's why. You blew up on Twitter,
an elf
and
friend.
You're too scared to play a position of trying to defend.
Bro, I just told you I'm not gonna defend you if I don't agree with it. Why defend you? I don't agree with it. I have not slandered your name. Are you seeing me slandering your name? Are you seeing me? I could easily gang up and be like, oh, Jason doesn't play with girls. Jason's gonna dodge me. No. Why would I defend you?
You're not understanding because you're not making any sense. He just said, why would I defend you? You're asking him to defend you because you're friends. And he said he's giving you a perfectly good reason and why not to defend you, and you're still popping off, Jason. I don't know what the fuck this guy's looking for. What are you fishing for?
This isn't about defending what I'm doing. It's about being a character witness to me and who
Listen
I am
to me.
as a person.
My stream has my numbers or my stream has nothing to do with my view on the matter. It doesn't change anything. If I wanted to, I've defended people in public matters over. My view on you hasn't changed. I don't think of you as a bad person. It's your personal private thing, and I think that I don't agree with it. It is weird to me. I don't support it, and I want to seem like I support it. I have nothing against you personally.
And then Zelsis is just in the game.
And I just
That's
think
fair.
Jason's looking for me to
Jason
tell the community and back him up, and I'm making it clear that my position in the community has no relation to me backing him up. My viewership, my nothing like that. This being a player and backing you up, I think that's different.
Jason just fishing. He's just really fishing. He's being a little rat. He's like fishing for attention, doing it on stream, not off stream, which is very. It just doesn't. It feels just disingenuous. I don't know. If you're gonna like, if you're really friends with somebody and you're that angry with them for not defending you, would you really do it on stream, or would you not reach out to them separately behind the scenes and talk about it? Like, it just seems ratty. It just seems weird. He's coming in with all this smoke, creating a moment out of it, you know, like drama on stream. It just doesn't. It doesn't look. It's not a good look. It just doesn't make me think that this guy isn't who. Like, it doesn't make me think he is who he says he is. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, this kind of behavior just furthers my opinion that he actually is like a sexist douchebag, basically.
you have to come to an understanding that Tarik is
Pokemon. Invite me to jump scare JasonR. LMAO says Pokemon. What the fuck, Pokey, you savage? I didn't even know that happened. Pokemon in the chat.
I don't give up my viewership. If I agree with something or if I stand behind it, I will 100% support it. Like this, I hate that picture is being painted again, and I think that's bullshit.
Yeah, he's just fishing.
I guess I'm just old school, man.
Old school in what sense?
You know what? I 100% think that you're doing everything, or like I understand why you chose to be neutral on the thing, on the whole situation. I understand why. But I guess
what the There's no way, man.
a character witness of me would at least shut down.
There's no. I'm gonna lose.
This guy's delusional.
There's no way.
Have some of those
Old school equals women in the kitchen. Yeah, this fucking guy.
There's so many chat and so many people who are like blowing this way out of proportion.
Look, what?
What? Then don't do it on stream, you dumb fuck. I don't understand this guy.
Like I said, man, making it a real thing and just find a way so it doesn't affect you anymore. Why can't you just? That's where I stand. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That's my final point, man. That's my advice.
Don't
to
do it
you.
on stream if you don't want people blowing
it.
out of
If you
proportion, you
then
dumb
don't.
fuck.
Keep doing your thing. That's what my advice is to you. Stop doing what you're doing and find a way so that it doesn't. You're not painted as this guy if you aren't this guy. That's where I want to conclude what I've said. I've gone in circles. You've gone in circles.
Yeah.
And
I mean, 100%. I think this conversation kind of just went nowhere.
This is low-key manipulation to use your platform as an advantage, and it's not cool.
But you know
Agreed.
what?
It's very
I don't know, man. I just expected
gross behavior to do this on stream,
I was at least I'm not.
in my opinion.
That's pretty bottom line.
Jason,
Fucked up.
you're gonna
and
make
it's fair.
me.
Let's just move on. Let's
Okay.
move on, bro.
Okay.
Let's
All right,
just
that's
end it
fine.
there.
Okay.
Where does Tarik go from here? I would just end stream. I'd be like, I can't deal with this fucking bullshit.
Look, I've been gaming with Jason for like 7 years. Yeah, I've known him for a long time, but I just want to make it clear. I think my analogy paints this picture perfectly. Let's say you hang out with me in person.
Like, it's weird that he did it with like Zelsis in the call too. Like, it's just do it privately, man. I don't know. Like, if you really think he's being a bad friend, then talk to him privately and settle it out. It's just weird behavior. But yeah, this is a afterthought. JasonR apologized allegedly.
I think it's a step in the right direction.
I guess he checked the tweet. What did the tweet say? I want to see
Good
the
for
tweet.
him.
Oh, here we go. Which was nothing. If they like, okay, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I still think he is a little weird, and his actions don't express the kind of sincerity he's going for in this apology. But we're giving him the benefit of the doubt. What it kind of sounds like is that maybe he cheated on his wife when they were dating his girlfriend or something, and now he's just very careful about that because he doesn't want to make her upset or something. I don't know. And then so he wants to avoid his drama. And then him doing that just makes him look really bad. But yeah, this apologies doesn't seem that bad. If we're taking him at face value, it's like, well, okay, whatever. He just has to stop acting like a fucking psychopath. Let's watch
How's it
the
going,
loading
boys?
video.
Welcome back to Mogul Mail. even banned women from his chat for being women. This is some logs, and then they got banned. And okay, you know, that's just one example. Here's another one. This is a viewer chatting with a mod. Said, I don't know why I'm banned from chat. Long story. You're not the only one. Go back and forth for a while. Yeah, basically, it's not just you. He bans all girls in his chat. I think it's something to do with his girlfriend. So this has been known. This has been known for a while.
Banning
Not a
your
new
chat's
thing.
like
This was
a little weird. I
rumored
get like not
4
playing
years
with
ago
them.
that JasonR was doing this.
Maybe not
It
even.
resurfaced over the past few months.
Be
'cause
that
I think he got bigger
insecure.
in Valorant.
If you can't like get in an online lobby and play a game just because your teammate is female, how insecure must your relationship be? That's just what it says. That's just what it says about the relationship he's in.
And it kind of all came to a head on stream a couple nights ago with Tarik. Tarik, one of my favorite Valorant streamers. He hopped in. He's friends with JasonR, right? Because they've known each other. They've played games for a long, long time. And this conversation happened. So basically, JasonR is lighting up Tarik for not having his back through him being caught being sexist.
Witnesses of
What
me
are-
not misogynist, but you chose to be a fucking girl about it. And
Which is an insane line to say. Oh, I'm the guy who's being painted as a sexist. Let me call my friend who didn't have my back a girl about it. That's great. That's not sexist at all.
and just wouldn't fucking say shit to me.
Okay. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
It's a
like,
little too
seriously.
perfect if you're gonna use a sexist line like "Don't be a girl about it" in the conversation about not being sexist and how your friend isn't having your back because you're not actually sexist. Crazy. The whole conversation. It's like an hour long. It's pretty tough to get through.
Based on that apology, it sounds like him and his girlfriend had a very unfaithful past, and he doesn't want to like get drama to make his wife think he's like cheating on her again or something. I don't know. No one knows, but it's weird. It just sounds like you have an insecure relationship, and it sounds unhealthy.
Was JasonR calling Tarik an L friend for not having his back no matter what. And Tarik going, I just thought what you were doing is weird, and I don't support that because it's weird. And then JasonR would be like, you've met me, you've met my wife. I don't know. You can see that clip, watch the rest for yourself, and make your own judgment call. But I do think Nate Shot summed it up best. Let's listen to
His
him.
own thing. It's his own thing, but it doesn't involve. But the point is that it doesn't involve me. That's the angle. It doesn't involve me, and I got involved, and now I'm benefiting off of his downfall, and that's the part of it that makes me feel bad about it.
If this motherfucker actually had a problem with you and you were friends, he would have sent you a message, say, "Hey, I got something to talk to you about."
Exactly.
This guy, when he said it in a game
You don't
while
go
you
on
were
stream.
He knew what he was doing. You shouldn't feel bad at all. And the internet's gonna pick a side no matter what.
That's what I
There's
said.
nothing that you should feel bad about. Fuck it, dude. I'd be looking at Rolexes right now online.
Okay, that's
If
absurd.
he actually, like,
Nate
truly
Shot.
felt-
And I'm just going to show you one clip real quick. This is from the Yard podcast. Check it out if you have a few extra hours of your life. And I made this call. My QAnon theory is that he cheated on her.
Yes.
Which has made her wildly insecure. It was
Did I not just say that? Me and Ludwig are the same person. Same brain.
likely with someone he maybe gamed with, maybe a viewer. It's not an accident that she's like this, and surely if he saw this in the dating phase, he would not have continued to marriage. And now, when I'm saying she's like this, I'm talking about, of course, JasonR's wife, who is also complicit, by the way. This is not like JasonR and he is sexist.
Is the Yard good?
and
The Yard's great. I listen to it every week. It's amazing. I fucking love Slime. He's hilarious. Ludwig's quiet, which is great. I'm just kidding, Lud. Aiden is a treat. Nick is fucking hilarious. It's good. It's good podcast.
His wife is just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Women are great. This is real logs of hers in his chat, and it's talking to a Twitch staff member, Twitch employee, and they
Crazy
wrote this, and it's
to say that to
hard
a Twitch
read,
employee
man. Girl,
in
you're
someone's
sad.
Twitch chat.
She's a cum dumpster. I can't stand her. She's the only one that's actually insane. She gives me the other chick's a bad name. Okay. well, the other chicks got banned, so it's kind of hard for them to have a bad name because they're not even in the stream anymore. But yeah, fair enough.
So the wife isn't great either, is what we're finding out here. It seems like they have a very toxic relationship, and it's not healthy. JasonR is probably a fucking psychopath trying to make sure that she's not, like, angry with him in this very social career that he has established for himself. And now he's painted out to be a psychopath sexist, which he probably is, honestly. I don't know. The whole story lines up here with what Lud's saying and what I was saying before.
When I was younger, I was not a good person to her. Called that. Obvious. Because in this apology, Jason very specifically says that he didn't want to play with other girls to avoid toxic situations, drama, out of respect for his wife. Check this out. Man, I would hate to disrespect my wife by playing games with women and having them in my chat. JasonR's likes. Come on.
Cutie.
How is she catching you slipping like that, Jason?
Cutie exposed this man. I don't know. Hopefully that JasonR relationship stops being toxic. Hopefully he stops being sexist. Hopefully she stops being toxic towards other women. Hopefully their relationship stops being so insecure that causes them to act like morons on the internet. But some things you can't help. Some people you can't fix no matter how many times you... It's just grimy when you go on, like, someone's stream to argue about something about something private that really just should be done behind the scenes. Like, it's just a bad look. It's just a bad look. But we are not done, chat. There is still one more beef to talk about from this weekend. One more. It's a small one. So the doc came out of hiding on Twitter and decided to look at my flip phone. Holy shit. Nothing impressive on my Twitter feed. Such a pathetic state. Let's wake up. But one certain streamer by the name of Connor Eats Pants decided to say, maybe show up to this big event that literally every streamer who's entertaining was at and cause a scene. And he said, imagine creating a fake awards show to give your best friends credit for something they're not even close to competing in. Not even close to competing in is a crazy thing to say when, he's like a normie battle royale streamer. So it's kind of like not in the same category there, bucko. This comment, imagine creating a fake award show to give your best friends credit for something they're not even close to competing in, prompted Ludwig to say, I'll ask Cutie to include NFTs in the gift bag. That should help me make an appearance. Because Dr. Disrespect was doing a line of NFTs, which if you do not know, if you are an influencer and you're doing stuff with NFTs and, crypto pump and dump scandal, it's kind of grimy. It's kind of just like a money funnel for you. So that was kind of a dig at Doc's NFT line being like grimy. And he said, the difficulty of truth sometimes hits tough, doesn't it? Relating to this comment, saying Ludwig's response, he's saying like Ludwig's salty with the truth of this comment, so he responded. And then he said, you tell me, and put force and CD, which I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that like this emote's synonymous with the doc cheating on his wife or something. I don't know if that's true. Someone fact check me on that. So then Doc said, you called everyone you could to try to win some sort of Streamer of the Year award, and you did. Holy shit, I give you 2 more years of relevance, that's it. So Doc is predicting Ludwig is only relevant for 2 more years, and then not relevant anymore. And then someone commented, 2 years of relevance after winning Streamer of the Year, just like you, huh? With this, which I don't even know what the hell this award show is. Never heard of it. And also, is the Doc relevant? Like, yeah, he gets a lot of viewers when he streams because he's got diehard fans, but like I haven't heard anything of the Doc. I haven't seen a Doc clip. I haven't heard of the Doc doing anything cool or relevant for a couple years now. Like it's just a weird beef. It's just interesting. Ludwig getting into the action. Ludwig getting in on some beef. A little bit of back and forth, little zesty comments. We love that here as a part of the Small Streamer Big Opinion show. But yeah, that is the end of Small Streamer Big Opinions for tonight. I have been your host, Mr. DanCorona. And yeah, thank you for hanging out.